she just started screaming. And she's like, what do you mean Cooper's no longer here? What do you mean? And during this conversation, with all this emotion coming out, she's asked Leanne, they can hear
who's the emotion coming from?
The emotion's coming from her mom, or who she identified as her mom. And during this, she's like, why aren't you crying? Why aren't you reacting to this?
And what did Leanna say?
She said, I must be in shock.
Justin and Leanna Harris had moved from Alabama to Georgia a couple of years ago. I want to go to Chris Wilkinson, a friend of Justin Ross Harris, or a former friend based in Alabama. You knew him back in the Alabama days. What's your theory of this case?
Well, in trying to make some sense of this, I've been trying to get into his head, and I looked at some of the things online and whatnot, and it became kind of clear to me what it looks like is he wanted out. He knew his family was really religious, and a divorce would never go. It would never fly. A divorce with a little itty-bitty baby for sure would never fly. But if he could walk away from his marriage, you know, given that his family would be sympathetic to a marriage that couldn't stand up under the pressures of such a horrible thing happening, you know, the guy I see looking back at me now, I think is totally capable of this kind of thing. The Ross I knew, again, was not, but, you know, clearly we've got a bunch of different personas going on, and I just think he wanted out, and he thought this was the best way.